Book title is Super Silly Sayings That Are Over Your Head, a children's illustrated book of idioms, written by Catherine S. Snodgrass. Sometimes people say the strangest things. I wonder what these super silly sayings really mean. When something is over your head, it really means that it is very hard to understand. When someone says, "I'm all ears," he really means that he is listening very carefully. If someone tells you to button your lip, she really means that you should stop talking. If someone asks you to lend a hand, she really means that she wants you to help her. When someone says, "I'm all thumbs," she really means that she's clumsy. When someone says, "I put my foot in my mouth," he really means that he said something that he shouldn't have said. If someone says, "I gave her the cold shoulder," she really means that she was unfriendly to someone. When someone says, "I paid an arm and a leg for it," he really means that he paid a high price. If someone says, "I have a broken heart," she really means that she is very, very sad. If someone says, "You need to keep your shirt on," he really means that you need to stay calm. When someone says, "It knocked my socks off," she really means that something was amazing. If someone says, "I wore my birthday suit in the bathtub," he really means that he was not wearing clothes. If someone says, "I spilled the beans," she really means that she told a secret. When someone says, "You're the apple of my eye," she really means that you're terrific. If something is a piece of cake, it really means that it is very easy. If someone says, "It's on the house," that really means it's free. When someone says, "I hit the roof," she really means that she got very angry. If someone says, "That drives me up a wall," he really means that something really annoys him. If someone says, "You're the teacher's pet," she really means that you're the teacher's favorite student. When someone says, "He's the class clown," she really means that he is being very silly. When someone says, "That rings a bell," she really means that something sounds familiar. If someone says, "I passed with flying colors," she really means that she did a great job. When someone says, "I have a green thumb," she really means that she is good with plants. If someone says, "I'm tickled pink," he really means that he is very happy. When someone says, "I need to go back to square one," she really means that she needs to start over. If someone says, "I ran circles around her," he really means that he did a better job. If someone says, "I was bent out of shape," he really means that he was irritated. If someone says, he's into monkey business, she really means that he is being silly. When someone says, you need to hold your horses, he really means that you need to be patient. When someone says, it's raining cats and dogs, she really means that it's raining very hard. If someone says, I've got ants in my pants, she really means that she is feeling hyper. If someone says, I have butterflies in my stomach, he really means that he is feeling very nervous. When someone says, she put a bee in my bonnet, she really means that someone gave her something to think about. When someone says, that's out of this world, she really means that something is awesome. If someone says, I'm under the weather, she really means that she's feeling sick. If someone says, I'm on cloud 9, he really means that he is very happy. When the referee yells, time out, she really means that it's time to take a break. If someone says, I worked around the clock, he really means that he worked all day and all night. If someone says, my clothes are secondhand, she really means that her clothes used to belong to someone else. If someone says, I just put 2 and 2 together, he really means that he just figured something out. When someone talks about the 3 R's, she's really talking about reading, writing, and arithmetic. If someone says, you're 1 in a million, that really means that you are very, very special.